applies to the neighborhood and the subject property. The property is currently developed with a two-story single-family dwelling near the southwest corner, and it was built in 2022, so it's a fairly recent dwelling. The proposal in front of you tonight is to construct a detached one-story dwelling near the southeast corner, accessed by a spur off the existing gravel driveway, and the proposed dwelling will be served by its own septic system and a second well. And I can illustrate that here with the concept plan. The existing home is shown in the southwest corner here, which is served by an existing gravel drive, new spur coming off that gravel drive to the proposed building location for the accessory family housing unit. As commissioners are likely aware, one of the key qualifying requirements in the county zoning regulations for this kind of application is that only persons related to a resident of the principal dwelling can reside in the accessory dwelling unit. And in this instance, the dwelling that's proposed would be occupied by the property owner's in-laws, which satisfies the requirement. A community meeting was held on June 30th of this year. One citizen attended, as well as Planning Commissioner Kimmerly. Thank you, Mr. Kimmerly, or Commissioner Kimmerly, for attending that meeting. The citizen was supportive of the application that was in attendance that night. During the meeting, the property owner clarified that short-term rental of the proposed accessory dwelling was not proposed, and staff clarified that could not be authorized through the application that's in front of the commission tonight. Staff believes that with the draft conditions prepared, that the proposal would be in compliance with the comprehensive plan designation of rural enhancement area, which is described in the plan as exhibiting a rural character with low density development, and that is not planned for public or central utilities. I'd like to briefly summarize the recommended conditions of approval, which are all standard conditions of approval for this type of application. Conditions 1 and 2 establish the nature of the approved use being no more than one accessory family housing unit, which can only be occupied by a family member of the occupants of the principal dwelling. Condition 3 clarifies that the proposed dwelling cannot be rented separately from the main dwelling, and that would include a prohibition on short-term rental. Condition 4 establishes a requirement that both smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors be installed and maintained in working order in the proposed dwelling. Condition 5 requires the owner to establish and maintain emergency vehicle access to the proposed dwelling. Condition 6 sets a 10-year permit expiration date with an option for renewal. And finally, Condition 7 establishes notification requirements to the county and to any new owner or leasee in the event that the ownership of the property transfers in the future to another party, to make sure that all parties are aware of any limitations that might be established in association with a conditional use permit. I appreciate your time tonight. That concludes my presentation. I'm available to help with questions as well as the property owner who is the applicant's representative. Before I sit down, are there any questions for staff?
Any questions?
None.
No?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would the applicant like to speak?
Just like to say thank you for Adam's patience in helping us through this process, as well as the consideration of this group tonight. Happy to take any questions. Ultimately, it's our in-laws. They're trying to build a retirement home to move down. They're in their 70s in Pittsburgh, and it's real hard for us to get up there if they have health concerns. So that's what this is ultimately about.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me ask a question quickly. As I recall, there's a gate at the entrance of your driveway?
Yes, sir.
And I just was looking at the issue of emergency access. You typically keep that gate closed?
It depends, I guess, on what my plans are for the
I
day.
guess what I'm wondering is if you two leave and lock the gate or so.
They would also have access to the same gate, sir.
Right. Would emergency vehicles be able to get
Yes.
in there?
Yeah, you can. It's a cattle gate. You can lift it off of the post.
All
I mean, it's only keeping the honest folks out.
Okay, great, thanks.
Cheers. Is that okay?
Yeah, well, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just something to consider, I mean, in the future, but okay.
You're just referencing if there's an emergency.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if there was some
Yeah,
sort of
it's
an
not-
emergency need for your in-laws, if there was a health, and they needed to get an ambulance in there or something like that.
We would make sure the gate was open.
It's not locked, yeah, okay,
Check.
great,
Yeah.
thanks,
Any others?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
I'll now open the public hearing. Anyone like to speak? All right, I will now close the public hearing. Do we have any questions, concerns?
I don't have
Anything For the better, a motion?
Sure. I move that the commission recommend approval of the conditional use permit CU 2025-00009, application by Joseph Lilly, subject to the imposed conditions as presented.
Second.
Mr. Kimmerly,
Aye.
Mr. Patek,
Aye.
Ms. Kowalski,
Aye.
Mr. McLaughlin,
Aye.
Mr. Dean.
Aye.
The motion to recommend approval passes on a 5-0 vote. This case is tentatively scheduled to be heard by the Board of Supervisors on February 3rd, 2026. It moves forward with a recommendation of approval from the Planning Commission.
If there is no other business, this meeting is adjourned.